Today, we're going to be seeing how to solve quadratic equations, to factor them in the quickest method. Many students don't know this, but we're going to be looking at two equations here. This and this. We'll have this as equation 1 and equation 2. And we're going to be solving these two. Let's just go straight into the equations. From the first equation, we have 6x squared minus 5x minus 4 is equal to 0. Now I'll be showing you the steps by steps. The step is removing the 6 from here and multiplying it with 4. We have 6 times 4, which is equal to 24. The next step after this is to rewrite the equation, which becomes x squared minus 5x minus 24 as we multiply it, which is equal to 0. The next step now, we're looking for the multiples of 24. So we have the first multiples of 24. We have 1 times 24, comma 2 times 12, which all this when you multiply them is 24, comma we have 3 times 8, which will still give us 24, and we have 4 times 6, which will give us 24, and so on. We have 12, which is we cannot go again by, like, let's say 12 times 2, because we already have it here. Those are all the multiples that we have here. So looking at it very well, we see that 3 times 8 is equal to 24, and 3 minus 8 will give us negative 5, or you can say negative 8 plus 3 will give us negative 5. So from here we have the equation now, which will factorize becomes x plus 3 multiplied by x minus 8. You get me? Since that's 3 plus negative 8 will give us the 5. So that's how we've been able now to factor out that equation. The next step now, remember that we multiplied from the onset, we multiplied by 6. So we're going to divide this 3 by 6 and this 8 by 6. So I'll divide them by 6. Our equation becomes x plus 3, 1, and 2, which becomes 1 on 2, bracket open, x, 2 here, it goes 4 and 2, 3, which becomes minus 4 on 3, which is equal to 0. Now from here, we have now the new equation where we can continue. From here, we multiply these 2 times x and 3 times x, which gives us 2x plus 1 and 3x minus 4 is equal to 0. Basically, we have been able to factor out this equation. Now I'll expand it for you to see how this is just a simple method to see how we can get back to it. We have where we have 2x times 3x gives us 6x squared. 2x times 4, that's times negative 4, will give us negative 8x. 1 times 3x will give us plus 3x. And 1 times negative 4 give us negative 4. Now, negative 4, what does it become? It becomes 6x squared. Negative 8x plus 3x will give us 5x, which is negative 5x minus 4. You see that we have simply boiled down back to our first equation. That's the simple way. Now we're just going to go down to another example. That's the second equation. So you can see how we follow the method again. The second equation tells us what? 12x squared plus 17x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now we're going to be doing the same method. First of all, we take the 12 again, multiplied by the 6, which is 12 times 6 is giving us equal to 72, which our answer becomes, our equation becomes x squared plus 17x plus 72 equal to 0. Now we look for the factors of 72. We have 1 times 72 is 72. We have 2 times 36 is 72. We have 3 times 24, which is still equal to 72. We have 4 times 18 is equal to 72. Sorry. We still have 6 times 12, which is still equal to 72. And we have 8 times 9 is equal to 72. because we're looking for the values 3, 4, 7, 6. There's no a multiple of 7 that can multiply and give us 72. So if we look at it very well, you're going to see that 8 times 9 is 72. And if you see 8 plus 9 gives us 17. So we're going to be using this. So our answer becomes x plus 8 bracket x plus 9. So from here, you remember that we had multiplied all through by 12. So we have to divide all through again by 12, which is by 12 and by 12. So if you divide all through by 12, you see that 2 here, 4 here, 6. 2 cancels here, 2 here, 3. Which our answer becomes x plus 2 on 3. And the second one becomes 3 will go into 9 3 times, and 3 into 12 will go 4 times, which gives us x plus 3 on 4. Now we have to do the same. We'll multiply x times 3 and x times 4, which answer becomes 3x plus 2 bracket and bracket 4x plus 3. And you see that we have finally been able to factorize this equation, which simply, if we expand it again, I'll do the expansion. 3x times 4x will give us 12x squared. 3x times 3 is going to give us plus 9x. 2 times 4x will give us plus 8x. And 2 times 3 will give us plus 2 times 3 is going to give us 6. So if you add them, we have now 12x squared plus 9x plus 8x is going to give us 17x plus 6. You see that we have been able to boil down back to our first equation. So thanks you all for watching to the end of this video. If you can take your time and do more examples. You're going to see that each time you use this method, you're going to actually come out with an answer. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and stay tuned for our next video.